Hey,
I'm not gonna
y'all.
interrupt.
It's my turn. He think I'm scared to answer these questions, but I'm not.
I'm coming out the gate swinging.
Play with me.
I'm coming out swing. Y'all ready? You ready? If you could relive one day of your life, which day would it be and why? We want to know why.
If I could relive one day of my life, you're going to think it's so corny, but I'm about to give you some shine. I would remarry you all over again because it really changed the trajectory of my life because I thought my life was going to be completely different.
You trying to make come on.
It's the
Trying to
truth.
get
It's
the
the
body
truth.
tonight. You
It's
trying to
the
get that
truth.
massage tonight. What's a bad habit that you know you should break, but you secretly enjoy?
Bad habit I should break, but I secretly enjoy eating sweets right before that time of the month.
Yes.
I know I don't need them, but baby, I'm gonna eat one every time. I'm just saying.
Okay. Which high school principal best describes the high school that you went to? Mr. Clark,
He trying to throw shade, y'all.
Mr. Joseph Clark, or Mr. Richard Belding?
Clark. Clark for sure.
Why?
My high school was rated one of the worst in our state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True,
It was on the list for the
true,
top 5.
true.
But you know what? I was the 100th class to graduate from there, and it was the first high school in this city. So I'm proud of my high school. And I love the people that I grew up with. I mean, we were very different in a lot of different ways than most people were used to, but we rocked for each other in a very real way. So,
If you could master one talent overnight, what would that talent be?
ooh, yeah, I want to know how to play the piano. I don't think I ever told him that before, but that would be it. If I could pick it up overnight, I would really, really enjoy it because I used to play the piano when I was a younger kid.
Organ or piano?
Piano.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandmother had a piano at home, and she wanted me to learn.
What's the wildest thing on your bucket list?
The wildest thing on my bucket list is probably I want to skydive. I think that's probably the wildest. Everything else I feel like is pretty normal. I do want to travel to every continent with the exception of Antarctica. Yeah, probably those 2 things.
What's one thing you're surprisingly good at?
Y'all, I normally don't even toot my own horn, but I can cook and bake to save your life.
True.
I'll put some pounds on you real quick because I'm doing it from scratch.
If you could give your younger self one piece of relationship
Ooh,
advice, what would it be?
baby, let me tell you something. If I had to talk to the younger version of me, I would say, sweetheart, don't be afraid. It's okay to be vulnerable. He thought he was really about to trip
Were
me up,
you
y'all.
allowed to drink before you were finished eating as a child?
You petty.
I'm just,
He being real petty. Okay, so let me take these glasses off real quick so y'all can see my eyes because he playing games. No, I was not allowed to drink before I ate growing up because I was raised very poor. And my mom did not want me to get full on liquids before I ate because sometimes there was literally just enough food. So she would wait for me and my brother to eat first before she ate. He thinks it's abuse. It really isn't. Like we came to the table with the meal and with the drink, but she would say, eat your food first so that you are full and I know you're full and then you can drink all of your drink.
what
Boop.
what's the wildest excuse you've ever given to get out of something?
Y'all, I'm really direct. I know I really don't be talking all the time on these videos, but I'm a very direct person. So I normally just tell people what the real deal is. I can't think of something that I said to avoid the truth of the matter.
First thing that comes to mind when you hear the
Ooh,
word.
okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Divorce.
Sometimes necessary.
Why?
Because I think sometimes we make decisions that are influenced by others and by like current circumstances that are really not the best decisions for us or for the whole. And I think that if you come into the reality of that, sometimes it's just best to separate. Because I'm not about to hold nobody in prison for their whole life just for the sake of saying I'm married. Like, that's crazy to me.
What's the first thing that comes?
We listen and we don't judge, okay? Don't be judging me, y'all.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word respect?
Respect. I feel like respect is necessary in every relationship if you really want it to flourish and grow. Because I know I want people to respect me, so I'm going to respect others as well. But I was raised like that. You know, you treat people how you want to be treated. So I want people to respect me, so I'm going to respect them.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word fantasy?
You see how petty he is? Okay, so fantasy, what comes to mind for me, because I'm going to answer the question even though he was afraid to answer it. Several things come to mind, but what I will share with the general audience is I would say it's like a dream or something that I really want to partake in that I may not have partaken in yet. So I think about it often.
All right, last one.
Now, I wish y'all could see him. Little cheeks is turning red, like, oh, dang, she actually said something.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word separation in a relationship?
Separation. So, what's petty? Separation just means apart. So separation could mean I'm in another state. Separation could mean we not on the same page right now, like mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We just not. I'd be like, okay, what page you on? Because we ain't on the same page. To me, that's separation. So I feel like there's different levels. I know in our society and in our culture, separation is like, oh, we on our way to divorce. But really and truly, it doesn't have to be that if you're able to identify that y'all are separated and you guys both agree that you want to get back on the same page. It takes work, but it's doable.
Last one for the road.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word therapy?
Absolutely necessary because therapy can be life changing. And I feel like therapy can be life changing on multiple levels. So, first of all, you're talking about someone who has been trained to help you, not to tell you, but to help you figure out why you do what you do. So therapists are not going to give you the answer. They're not going to tell you make a right, make a left, and then you'll arrive. But what they will do is they will ask you the questions to help you figure out what the root problem is and why you're doing what you're doing so that you can become better and you can grow. They also will give you tools. So things that trigger you, you don't have to be triggered by them. So if you have stuff that really like impacted who you are today, but it's not really helping you, or as the culture says, it's not serving you, they will help you learn how to unpack those things in real time so you don't have to continue to be a toxic individual, but you can live a life full of joy. Oh, dang, he didn't really have no questions for me.
What you
See, I
mean?
had to
Wait, hold
talk.
on. Don't do me like that. Okay.
I was prepared. He wasn't prepared,
No,
y'all.
man.
That's
I did.
all it
I hit you
is.
with the. How did your upbringing shape how you approach relationships today?
Ooh, okay. Full transparency, full vulnerability. The way I was raised, in my core, it created a level of avoid relationships at all costs because they will cause you so much pain. But as an adult that has gone through therapy and I still go to therapy, I would now say that it really helped me see the world through multiple lenses. I lived several different states. One of my stepdads was in the military, so I lived on military bases. So I was just exposed to a lot of different cultures and people. Um, so honestly, I just am open to everybody because I feel like everybody has something to offer and everybody brings something to the table. And you can learn from anyone if you're willing to. Do you have any more questions for
Well,
me?
which person that you dated, including me, did you
Ooh,
have the best dating relationship with?
I don't think I was a good dater. First of all, I don't think I was good at dating. But I guess I would say my husband because I'm still with you and it's been almost 18 years and we still dating each
I
other.
was trying to set you up, but you
So
trying to see if she was gonna bite the bait.
no, I'm being serious. Like just dating, I don't think I was good at it. I feel like I've learned how to date you better while I've been married to you. We only dated for 2 months, y'all. So I don't even know why he over here trying to hype himself up, talking about I'm trying to hand it over to you. We dated for 2 months and got married.
Most embarrassing moment as an adult.
Ooh, most embarrassing moment as an adult. I don't know.
Don't be embarrassed.
I don't think it's that I don't get embarrassed. I feel like my embarrassment is normally like an internal thing that I don't really express externally. So I don't really know.
Childhood
Childhood.
embarrassment. Most embarrassing moment as a child.
Um, Most embarrassing moment. Oh, y'all. Okay, he said childhood, but I'm gonna tell y'all an embarrassing moment as a teenager. So I was a cheerleader. We had a pep rally or whatever. So we go to the gym, and like cheerleaders during the day, they'll have their little like warm ups on underneath their cheerleading outfit. Bro, I totally forgot I did not have my cheerleading skirt on, and I took my pants off.
Holy shit, look at them buns!
And all I had on was my bloomers and my warm up jacket. But thankfully, the girls that I was cheerleaders with, they circled around me real quick because I was like, but it was too late because they were already off. And it was like during the season of the windbreaker pants. So I just had pulled them off like that, not even thinking. And then I was standing in the gym, literally, basically in panties because anybody who knows what bloomers are, they just are panties that go on top of your panties. And that's why he over here laughing because he petty like that. But yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing moment. But I recovered really quickly. It was okay. I don't think many people saw. Hopefully not.
All right.
That's all he has. I know, right? I'm gonna bump into somebody from high school and be like, "Oh, I did see you in those bloomers." We listen and we do not judge. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great night, and I hope you guys learned something about me. If there are any other questions that you have for me, post them below, like and follow our page, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Thank y'all. Bye.